Victory Lane at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Hundreds of thousands call this 42-year-old racer their hero. A.J. Foyt has won his fourth, the first one ever, breaking a four-way tie for third. Louis Meyer, Wilbur Shaw, and Maury Rose. In the winner's circle is our colleague, Bill Fleming. Bill?
And now A.J. getting out of the car. I don't know whether he can even hear anybody as the big Borg Warner trophy is put in behind him. He is absolutely soaked with sweat. Gives a big hug to the owner of the car, Jim Gilmore, and all of the checkerboard shirted team is here. There's Mr. Foyt, A.J.'s father, who must be very happy at this point. A.J., can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear a little bit.
What are your thoughts now that you've made history?
Oh, I don't know. It's been so long. I just can't really believe that it's true.
Now the helmet comes off. See it once more, A.J. Was it awfully hot, A.J.?
Yes, it was very much. We had our good breaks, we had our bad breaks. I can't believe it.
You know, you had a little problem when you came in on the second stop. It looked like the car died. Were you out of fuel?
Yes, we quit running going down the back straightaway, and 2 years ago we lost the race on account of it, and I knew Gardy was a tough competitor, and Big Noddy being one of my old mechanics, he's just a hard man to beat, and he made us run for it.
When did you know that you really had it? See Gardy on the infield?
I didn't know it till I got the checker flag.
And now the cold drink of milk for A.J. Foyt, who has really done a day's work today.
Yes, a very happy Texan, and he has driven here in Indianapolis over 7,000 miles and has led the race nearly 500 laps. A.J. Foyt. There were three other Indy winners that were running at the end as we take a look at the standings. And remember, these results are not official until 8 a.m. tomorrow. But I'm sure they'll stand and not be corrected. A.J. Foyt, the winner. Finishing second, Tom Sneva. Al Unser third. You're looking at them now. Wally Dallenbach fourth. Fifth, Johnny Parsons. Sixth, Tom Bigelow. Lou Kunzman seventh. Roger McCluskey eighth. Ninth, Steve Krisiloff. And 10th, Jerry Sneva. And it appears that Jerry Sneva, brother of Tom Sneva, will be named the Rookie of the Year tomorrow. And the next rookie to finish was Danny Angayas. As we look at the rest of the finishes, the 11th car that was running at the end was number 31, driven by John Mailer until the last 6 laps when his relief driver was Larry Cannon. Here's the time of the race, 3 minutes, 5 seconds, .5. And A.J. Foyt, who won his first of 4 in 1961, has bettered his 500-mile trip by a total of 1/2 hour. 3:35 and 61, 3:05 here in 1977. What you saw happened 7.5 hours ago. Now, we are live. Let's go to Jackie Stewart, Jim McKay, and a nice guest.
All that was much earlier today. Now the racetrack is dark. We still sit in the commentary booth with A.J. Foyt. Congratulations, A.J. Is there anything that people could learn from what you did today?
Well, I don't know, Jim. It was just a beautiful day all day long. Things looked bad. Hit about the middle part of the race when I had the problem where I ran out of fuel, but my crew was behind me. We never give up. We never quit, and it looked like we were running strong all day. It looked like we could handle most of the people, but we wasn't able to put it together, and we were going to wait till the last 10 laps and just go for broke.
You said a little something right after the race about not giving up, and something you had said to your own kids about that.
This is quite true. I've had my children before, and they'll start a project, and they'll want to give up, and like I said earlier, I said, this is what's wrong with the world today. So many people will start, beautiful projects, and if things don't work out just right, they want to give up, and I've always said you can never be a winner when you want to be a quitter, and I think that's what made us as successful as we have been in racing or whatever we have tried, because we've never give up.
Of all the days in your life, where does this one rank?
This has to be the one.
A.J., I don't think I've ever seen a more emotional A.J. Foyt than when you came into Victory Lane.
Well, this is quite true, Jackie. I had tears in my eyes the last 4 or 5 laps because I guess the good Lord wanted me to run 500 miles and be a true 500-mile winner 4 times, because I felt last year and year before last that we had a good shot at winning the race, and the rain come along and we lost the race. But I'm glad it worked out like it did.
Is this, A.J., anywhere near the end of the line?
Well, as long as I'm still healthy, and like I said before, and I don't really tire out or I stay in pretty good condition. I'm going to continue for a while.
After you won the race in 1967, I believe you ended up eating a hamburger along about midnight. That was your victory dinner. You going to get a better one tonight?
Well, that's what it looks like we're going to have tonight, really.
One more thing. Why did you run out of fuel? Whose fault was that, A.J. Foyt?
I really don't know, Jackie. To be honest with you, we've discussed it a little while. We'll go into it in more detail tomorrow. But actually, Steve and myself, the only thing I can think of, we must have had an air pocket because there's no way that we should have run out of fuel. It's just one of them misfortune things.
You, A.J., I believe, have now won $1 million on this racetrack alone.
Yes, I think we have won over $1 million today in prize money at this particular track, which I think is a record in itself.
What are you going to set yourself as a new goal? Is there anything left?
I guess go for 5.
Go for 5. Spoken like the A.J. Foyt that we've been watching for so many years. We can't congratulate you too sincerely in any way, A.J. I think everybody in this country is pleased at one of the great achievements in the history of the sport of motor racing.
Well, thank you. I've always felt records are made to be broken. There'll be somebody come along breaking mine, so...
A.J. Foyt. Now this is Jim McKay along with Chris Shackle, Jackie Stewart, Chris Economaki, and Bill Fleming saying so long from Indianapolis. The Indianapolis 500 has been brought to you by Gabriel Shock Absorbers. The shocks tested by 4 of the most respected names in auto racing. People who know shocks go Gabriel. By the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, makers of the American Eagle Radial, the tire for America. By the Miller Brewing Company, brewers of Miller High Life. If you've got the time, we've got the beer. And by STP, for people who know how to take care of a car. Blimp provided by the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company. Travel arrangements made through it, a promotional fee paid by United Airlines. Fly the friendly skies of United, where you're the boss. Again, the winner of the 1977 Indianapolis 500 is the amazing A.J. Foyt. This has been a presentation of ABC Sports, recognized around the world as the leader in sports television.